MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Chris Brown.
It's time.
She's spilling the tea.
This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club.
So we started discussing this story yesterday as the news broke that Chris Brown had gotten detained in Paris, and that is all because he's being investigated for rape. Now, the woman goes by the name Karima. That's not her real name, but that's the name they're using for her right now, a 24-year-old model. She told Closer magazine that she met Chris Brown, and she went to his hotel with a group of people at the Mandarin. And she said once inside his suite, she went to the bathroom. That's when he followed her, caught her by the right arm, made her enter a dressing room, closed the door. She said the rape lasted 25 to 30 minutes and that it was brutal and violent. She says she was then abused by one of Chris Brown's friends and a bodyguard. She went to cops 2 days later, adding that she was scared, but ultimately decided she didn't want Chris Brown to be able to do the same thing to other girls. Now, someone connected to Chris Brown is saying that he was never alone with the alleged victim, and that Chris Brown's girlfriend was in the hotel room the whole time, and that there were more than 20 people in the room hanging out, and he was playing music from his iPhone. Chris Brown was released from custody, and that's when he posted, "This bitch lying. I want to make it perfectly clear. This is false and a whole lot of cap. Never. For my daughter and my family, this is so disrespectful and is against my character and morals." A lot of people have weighed in as well. Joyner Lucas posted, "Bro, seriously, get the F off my N-word D, bro. Chris Brown ain't raped nobody, and any and every way someone gets the opportunity to create a story and try to ruin my N-word's legacy, they take it." T.I. posted, "Chris Brown signs new deal and becomes youngest artist to own his master recordings. First this, then a rape allegation." And then he put King's critical thinking.
You know, though, I do wish that T.I. and Joyner Lucas would just have said they don't believe that Chris Brown raped this young lady, because those hot takes that they had were wild. Okay, the whole I just bought my master's and then this happens, and then Joyner Lucas says he thinks that this is a conspiracy just so people can make documentaries. So that means that Lifetime was plotting on R. Kelly for 20-plus years. They started this 20 years ago just to make a documentary in 2019.
I think they were just trying to show support.
It was just show support. Like, the hot takes are crazy. The hot takes are worse than the allegation. Like, the conspiracy theory that they have are worse than the actual allegation.
Right, so we will keep you updated on Chris Brown's situation.
So what happens to the young lady who lied on him?
Well, we don't know. We don't know what happened yet. We know he was released from police custody.
Oh, the charges were
dropped?
No,
the charges got dropped.
Prosecutors are saying the investigation is still ongoing.
Oh, I thought they announced yesterday that the charges got dropped.
They said a source in the judicial system says the fact that Brown was released with no conditions and free to leave the country is a sign that authorities have problems with the case. But prosecutors are still investigating.
Oh, I thought they dropped the charges altogether. Oh, and I thought they released that Chris Brown is suing her for defamation.
Yeah, he is. He's free right now, but I don't know if nothing's going to happen. They're still investigating. He's denying these charges, and he's saying that he is going to sue her. So,
I mean, the thing about suing for defamation is if the person doesn't have any money, you can't get anything.
Doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, you can garnish their wages. You know, every check that she ever gets will come to Chris.
The fact that it goes to court and they're found guilty, that's everything. You know, that kind of clears your name.
Right, so we will keep you updated,
in this situation,
though,
absolutely.
Just so you know, because obviously this is a terrible thing to have people say about you, so we'll let you know what happens.
I just don't think networks are plotting against artists just so they can create documentaries, though. That's a wild claim, Joyner Lucas.
All right, well, speaking of documentaries, let's talk about a new virtual reality documentary, and that's on Eminem. It's called Marshall from Detroit, and it's going to be premiering at the Sundance Film Festival. It's like we said, it's a virtual reality documentary. It's a 21-minute long, 360-degree film as you get to see Detroit through Eminem's eyes. Here's the trailer.
I don't think we really knew who we were yet as far as what's going to be our style, what's going to be our sound. Especially back then, we used to think like, man, nobody comes to Detroit. They look at us like a ghost town. You know what I'm saying? We want to be somebody. We want to stand up.
You've been all around the world. You can live anywhere you want, but you still have a presence here. You still have a home in this area.
Yeah.
Why?
All right. Well, make sure you check that out again. That comes out Saturday at the Sundance Film Festival. Now, let's give our condolences to Rel co-creator Kevin Barnett. He has passed away at 32 unexpectedly.
Oh, that's sad, man.
So sad. And Rel was just up here last week, so I can imagine how devastated that he must be.
I first met Kev. We used to do MTV2's Guy Code together.
Yeah, he was on Guy Code. He was on HBO's Funny as Hell. He was in Chris Rock's Top 5. He also co-hosted the Roundtable of Gentlemen for the Last Podcast Network.
I don't care what y'all say. I keep telling y'all over and over, age is a blessing. All right? Every birthday. I want to live. I want as many birthdays as I possibly can get. Okay?
Did they say why? What the complications were or no?
It all happened very suddenly, so we don't know.
32 years old, died on vacation in Mexico? No
happened
way.
yet. Now, Little Rel posted, I was trying to figure out what to say, but I can't. I'm truly heartbroken by this and just really hurt as the hours pass. So gifted and so dope and a true friend. I don't know what else to say. This is crazy to me.
Rest in peace, Kev.
All right, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your rumor report.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. Oh, and by the way, Charlamagne, Yee, I seen the Fire documentary yesterday.
Finally!
Oh, my goodness.
You watched the Netflix one? Or the
Yes,
Hulu
no,
one?
the Netflix one.
Did it make you change your mind about Andy? Would you have given some firehead just to put a water?
I didn't think about that. I just thought about Ja Rule is lucky. Just shout to Ja Rule. As much as Ja Rule was on that documentary, and it made it seem like that was Ja Rule's...
It was a conference call where they said, okay, so we're concerned that we'll get sued for fraud. He said it wasn't fraud. It was false advertising.
Clearly 50 Cent hasn't seen this documentary.
No, he hasn't. But Ja's lucky. Ja, you lucky, bro. Thank God that
I haven't seen the
they didn't do. Because
but
the way that documentary
You have to see it.
makes it seem like Ja is just as bad.
Hold on, so they featured Ja a lot in the documentary.
Ja's all over the documentary.
Oh,
But
I
it's
gotta
not
watch
an
it now.
interview. It's like people were taking footage. People were recording phone calls. It was definitely
I'm here for
It's
that.
80% of Ja.
Oh, I need to watch that. So
talking.
you ain't sell it to me like
80%
that. That's
of
the
Ja
only- That's
talking.
the only way I'm watching it.
If I'm Ja, I would sue. I didn't clear myself.
I'm one of those people
I didn't
that-
clear
I
myself
don't
to be
know
on that.
if in the situation in the documentary, if you can sue, did R. Kelly clear himself for surviving R. Kelly?
Was
Clear himself.
he really on it though? But it was more the girls talking in that documentary. Though.
They showed him on there.
And the only thing that they showed was like public knowledge, but because there was like stuff that Ja was saying that definitely shouldn't have been out.
Well, I'm here for this, okay? Because I'm one of
Yeah,
those
those
people that still
secretly
enjoy
recorded
Ja
phone
Rule.
Secretly
calls.
recorded phone calls and stuff like
I enjoy Ja Rule. I'm one of those
Sheesh.
people that care what Ja Rule has to say.
Bro, you're gonna love this.
Okay, I'm watching that today.
All right. When we come back, front page news. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.